Hello everyone, my name is Joni. I am a physician associate by day and a writer by night, and in this vlog I'm going to be showing you guys how I will be editing my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me, which is a college age contemporary Christian fiction with a strong romantic subplot. Yesterday I finally sent the full manuscript to my editor, like a professional editor, that I contacted her towards the end of December, telling her that I was interested in her content editing services, her copy editing services, and her proofreading services. She's also a Christian author, and I'm going to show you guys her Instagram page. Her name is Michaela Bush. She's the author of a book called The Lady of Lanaria, which is a tangled retelling, and she's so nice. Like, the initial conversations I've had with her, it's just so lovely. I'm so excited to work with her. She's amazing. So today she sent me the contract, which I'm going to have a look over, and then I'm going to sign it and send it to her, and she's going to start working on the book from February. So this week is the last week of January, so hopefully from next week we're going to start working on the book together. So yeah, basically this is Michaela, how do you pronounce it? Michaela Bush. So her Instagram page is called Tangled Up in Writing, and she is a Christian author. Like I said, she has author services, like editing services. She does content edits, she does copy editing, proofreading, and some other marketing stuff. So if you go on her website, here she is, and you can click on author services, and you can see all her author services here. So she's a freelance editor, so you can actually look up her services here, and she's very affordable, obviously, and she does some graphics for authors as well as marketing stuff. So she's very nice, and I can't wait to work with her. So I've also worked with Abigail Clare. She's also an indie author. She's a Christian fiction author, and she edited my back cover blurb and my author bio. She's also really nice, and I'm looking forward to her new novel Behind the Act, which is coming out in September 2021 as well. If you don't know, my debut novel will be coming out in September 2021 by God's grace. So this is her book that's going to be coming out in September as well. It's called Behind the Act. I absolutely love this cover. I can't wait to read it. She also has author editing services as well, so you can check out her website. So I think it's right here, and it's quite affordable as well, so you can check out. She does manuscript editing, final proofs, she does critiques for the back matter, she does first chapter critiques, and you've got the pricing there, and so you can contact her on her website. So she's very nice as well. I've already worked with her, and I've already finalized the edits for my the blurb of my book and my author bio. She was lovely. So if you need any of those services, contact her, check out her website and her blog. Hey guys, so today is the 28th of January. I just wanted to let you guys know that the next day after I did the last clip, which was the 27th, I went ahead and signed the contract that Michaela, I think it's Michaela, sent to me. I thought we're gonna wait till next week before we start the edits, but she's already started editing the manuscript. So we're using Google Docs, which I think is a lot easier for me. It's what I've used before when I did beta readers. I can see their comments coming in, and I can be making notes as they go along. So I'm going to show you like one comment that she made, just to give you an example of things that she has been suggesting. She's making some suggestions for the big picture stuff as she goes through, but she's also doing some, like, really combing through and doing some really tiny little edits, like changing little tiny things as well. She's finished editing chapter 6 today, so I think I'll leave her to go a bit further, and then probably over the weekend or start of next week I'm gonna start working on some of the edits. We've already edited chapter 1, 2 and 3, because I think we did that for the sample edits. When I first reached out to her, she did a sample edit for the first 3 chapters, so I'm gonna start working from chapter 4, 5 and 6. But let me show you guys a little bit of what she has done so far. So I can finally show you guys a document where the title is shown, because you already know the title of the book. So this is The One Who Knows Me draft 8, and obviously there are 38 chapters and then there's an epilogue. So basically this is a suggestion that Michaela made. Basically my main character in this scene is standing out. It's raining outside. She's by her window and she's reflecting and looking outside at the trees and the wind blowing the trees and looking at the stars, and she's just reflecting on where she's at in her life at the moment and where in her faith journey. And so I was describing like the sky, you know, and the stars and stuff like that. So Michaela made a suggestion saying that because it's stormy and cloudy, the stars might not be visible, but also how I can link that with where Teeyana is at the moment in her life, talking about like using it as a metaphor to describe how she says, just like God, the stars are still there even though we can't always see them, you know, and stuff like that. So I think that's a really good suggestion. So I'm really looking forward to how I'm going to weave that in. So yeah, basically she's been making some suggestions like this, but also some other smaller suggestions like that. So I'm so excited to dive in. Hey guys, so today is the 12th of February and I just came here to give you guys another quick update. I am so excited because Michaela finally finished reading through the whole manuscripts. I think it took her 3 weeks in total, and she has done the copy edits on the manuscript like I showed you guys in some clips before, but she's also sent me like an edit letter. She sent me comments about the plot development, presentation and audience, the themes that are explored in the story, the character development, the structure, the style, the world building, and her overall thoughts. She's made so many like useful suggestions which I'm gonna have to think about to try and like implement in the whole structure of the story. And I'm gonna have to have a think on all these awesome suggestions she's made in terms of the content edit, and I'm gonna have to start implementing that into the story. I'm so excited because she loved my story. You know, she thinks my story is great and I'm so excited. If my editor thinks it's great, I hope you guys will think it's great too. But anyway, that's all I came to tell you guys, that my editor loved my story and it will be time to start working on the edits soon. I'm looking forward to making this story the best that I could possibly be before it goes out into the world, and I'm so glad I chose Michaela because she's been so helpful. Just reading through, looking through the document and seeing her put all the copy edits. That's why I love using Google Docs, because I can actually see them, like putting the comments through. It's just been amazing and I'm so excited to work on her comments. So guys, I am currently just gushing at Michaela's overall thoughts, like the comments that she wrote for the book in my edit letter. So she mentioned some things that I could change to make the plot stronger, and she said overall, if Teeyana's character arc is built up a bit more before chapter 17, I think he'll be in good shape. The rest of the story is very solid, the plot is airtight, the themes are spectacular and nicely woven into the storyline, and the characters are vibrant and super easy to empathize with. I have to add, from a reader's perspective, as I read through your manuscript, I kept wanting to read more and find out what happened next. The characters and the situations they find themselves in are realistic and compassionately written. Your themes are heartfelt and the story is engaging. Well done. That is the nicest thing anyone can ever say. Like, she actually gets my book. She gets my character. She gets the themes. That's just so amazing. I'm just super excited to work on this developmental edits. Like, I'm so excited. Hey guys, so today is the 22nd of February and I just thought I'll come on here and update you guys because it's been a while since I updated you. So all this time, like for the past week and a half or so, I've been planning how I'm going to incorporate the suggestions and the edits that Michaela suggested. So I have planned 3 additional chapters to add. So all this time I was just like brainstorming, researching, watching videos, reading up stuff just to see how it would like fit into the whole timeline of the book and if the chapters would fit. And today I finally started writing the first chapter. So 2 of those chapters are in Teeyana's point of view and 1 of them is in Jayden's point of view. So I just started writing the first chapter today, so I just thought I'd update you guys. Hey guys, so today's the 2nd of March and I haven't worked on this book for a long time since I last spoke to you guys, but today I just wanted to update you guys because I finally finished the first chapter, which is part of the new chapters I've planned out. So chapters 13, 14 and 15 are now all going to be new chapters. This chapter 13 is in Teeyana's point of view, and the chapter total word count is 1,664 words. The novel's total word count now is 80,937 words. I'm so excited because I feel like these new chapters are going to add a bit more depth to the plot, and I think it will really bring out what Michaela suggested I do with the plot in order to strengthen it. So I'm so excited to see what the other two chapters will bring. Hey guys, so today's the 10th of March and this is a quick update. I got these gorgeous stickers from an Etsy seller, an Etsy store. I'm going to put the name on the screen. It says, "I trust the next chapter because I know the author." I've always wanted to get stickers from my laptop, and so this is going to be the first one. I might get another one for this side, but I really like that. It just makes me always reflect on the fact that God is the one who is writing with me on this journey. Anyway, exciting update today. I have finished writing the 3 new chapters that I wanted to add, which is exciting. As you can see, my current word count has now jumped up to 82,945. I think it was about 79,000 words before, but yeah, it's the rough draft for these new 3 chapters. So I'm going to go over these 3 chapters again and sort of polish them to be as good as the other chapters in the book. And also I need to tweak some other details throughout the book because obviously, because I've added 3 new chapters, some things might have changed in terms of details, so I need to read the whole book again just to make sure that there are no minor plot holes. So yeah. Hello everyone, today is the 17th of March and I just got back from work. I came here to tell you guys that I finished my developmental edits, so the suggestions that Michaela gave me in the edit letter. I finished writing the 3 chapters. I went through it and edited it a bit, and I went through the whole manuscript briefly and tweaked a few things because of the 3 chapters that I added. I needed to change a few things in other chapters just to make sure that there are no minor plot holes. So yesterday I thought, you know what, I think I'm done in terms of the structure edit. There's nothing else I want to add. So I went ahead and emailed her. I sent her an email and told her that I am done with the developmental edits, and she's going to go ahead and start copy edits. So the developmental edit round is finished. She's going to read through it, and then at the same time she'll let me know about if she has any more suggestions, but she will start copy edits as well. Whilst I'm waiting on her to get back to me with her thoughts on the changes that I've made, I am going to be reading through draft 1 of book 2. If you guys remember the book I wrote for NaNoWriMo 2020, I finished that book in January, so it took me 3 months to finish the first draft of book 2. That's the shortest amount of time I've ever used to draft a novel. It took me about 9 months to finish the first draft of book 1, so 3 months, so half the time, less than 3 months actually, half the time to finish book 1. So yesterday I was just going over I started from chapter 1 and I was just going over what I wrote in NaNoWriMo, and I've been making some notes, so I'm going to be rereading it and making some notes that I'm going to incorporate for draft 2. I want to try and finish those notes, reading the whole book by the end of March, so that for Camp NaNoWriMo in April I'm gonna start revising book 2 and working on draft 2, because I feel like draft 2 is always really hard for me because then you have to tear the book down and rebuild it again, and so it takes a really long time. My plan is to try and get the book ready for beta readers by June or even earlier, so that's what I'm going to be doing whilst I wait for Michaela's feedback for the copy edit. So yeah. Hello guys, quick updates. Today's the 8th of April. I know it's been so long since I last updated you guys, but I think in the last clip I finished the developmental edits and I sent it to Michaela, my editor, and she got back to me with feedback. She really loved the extra 3 chapters that I added. she has gone back again from to the beginning, and she started doing copy edits. I think she might finish tomorrow because she's only got 3 chapters left to go over. I've been going over it and looking at her notes and incorporating the feedback. She's got a fine eye. The things that she's picking up that I've missed, like, amazing. And I'm so glad, you know, editors are so great in what they do, and I'm sure that's why we pay them. They're very good at their job. So I'm really happy that I decided to work with Michaela. I will probably let you guys know when I've finished incorporating the edits, because between now and I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. So I'll let you guys know when I've finished the edits. Hello guys, really quick update. So Michaela started the very final round of the edits, which is the proofreading round, 2 days ago. So she's been going through the chapters again from the beginning, and she's still catching little things that she missed the last time. So we have been fixing things, crossing the T's and dotting the I's here and there, and I'm so excited. I will keep updating you guys. I think we're up to chapter 9 now, or chapter 10 or 11, one of those. So I'm gonna keep incorporating those edits, and then I'll let you guys know when I've finished. Hello everyone, today is the 9th of May, and I am coming here to give you guys some updates because so many things have been happening and I haven't been updating you guys. And Camp NaNoWriMo April has come and gone, and I have finished the proofreading round, so the edits with my editor Michaela. However, I am actually going over my own separate proofreading round using Pro-Writing Aid, which is a writing software. I was able to get that at a reduced price because I participated in April Camp NaNoWriMo. It's an amazing software. It helps with things like grammar, checking grammar, spelling, proofreads, things like using filter words and repetitions, and it's really good. Like, I think you should try it if you're a writer, or if you do write academic writing or fiction or whatever sort of writing that you do. Pro-Writing Aid is a really good writing tool. There's a free version that you can actually use and see all the different features. I'd really recommend it if you haven't checked it out, because I think it's great. So yes, I am currently just putting one chapter, after another on Pro-Writing Aid, and just going through some final proofreading on my own now, but I've already finished with Michaela. So I'm up to chapter 25 now in The One Who Knows Me. This is going to be the final draft before I move on to formatting, and when I finish that, I will update you guys and let you know. The second thing I wanted to let you guys know is that during the month of April, like I mentioned to you guys, I was working on the developmental edits for book 2 in the Sovereign Love series, and I have managed to almost go through all the changes and all the comments that I inserted into the document when I reread it a few months ago. I've only got 2 chapters left, so I've only got the last chapter 36, and the epilogue left, and I'm going to do that today, and hopefully I can finish that today. So these are just big picture edits, so it's not going line by line. I wasn't sort of rewriting or anything. I was tackling plot holes, looking at character arcs and strengthening the plots and making sure that things make sense, that the story makes sense, and just strengthening the actual story. And so I'm almost at the end now of draft 2, and when I finish that, I will then go back to the beginning and start working on sort of line edits and copy edits and all of that. So that's the update that I wanted to give you guys today. When I have something more to say, I think in the next clip I'll probably just update you guys when I've finished everything, and then I'll discuss what my next plan would be in the publishing process. So yeah, you guys, it is the 20th of May at 11:52 a.m. and I just came here to update you guys. I buckled down this morning and I just threw in the last remaining chapters that I had to proofread on Pro-Writing Aid, and I have finished. I finished everything. Like, this is The One Who Knows Me final draft. Like, I've finished the developmental edits, I've finished the copy edits, and I've finished the proofread, so I've finished everything. The next step would be to start formatting this book. So I mentioned earlier that I bought vellum, which is this little thing here. So what I'm going to do is, so I've got vellum. This is a version of the book from an older draft, but this is the final draft which I've just finished. So I've uploaded it on vellum, and then I'm going to start formatting the book, but then obviously I'm going to talk about that in another video. So this is the end of my editing journey, and also for book 2 I have actually finished draft 2, which is amazing. So I finished going through the developmental edit. Like I mentioned earlier, my plan is to finish draft 3 and get it ready to send to beta readers sometime in June. I don't think I'll be able to finish it by the end of June, but I'm going to try my best to send it to beta readers as early as possible in June, and then after that I can focus on formatting book 1. But anyway, this is the end, guys. Thank you for coming on this journey. I'm so excited. Everything is falling together. It's so amazing. I can't wait to take you guys on, you know, my formatting journey, and also, you know, making the behind the scenes of making the cover, and just behind the scenes of, you know, preparing everything for release day. It's now May, release day September 10th, so it's May, June, July, August, September, so it's about 4 months now, less than 4 months actually to release day. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming with me on this journey. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know where you are in your writing journey. I'd like to know. I hope my journey is insightful and teaches you little things about independently publishing your own books. Yeah, let me know. I love you guys so much, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.